YouTube. I created a faceless YouTube channel that made me $1 million at 20 years old. There you go. There's the answer to the title. You can click off the video now. Now, don't worry, I'm not gonna give you a story about how when I was 6 years old I noticed a gap in the market to resell sneakers, because I literally did jack shit as a kid. But with that said, I was pretty creative. I was constantly in and out of phases. But one thing that I never phased out of was my love for YouTube. And on the 21st of October 2011, I uploaded my very first YouTube video. Now this video would go on to get a whopping 243 million views and make me $1 million at 20 years old. Now I had this irrational fear of getting kidnapped, which is why I never showed my face in any of the videos, and I changed my accent every single video.
Let a spectator pick a card. Okay?
Hi guys, my name is Mr. Yapoom.
Everything changed in the summer of 2014 when 12-year-old me decided it was time to lock in, boys. I was gonna go full-on Sigma male monk mode and become a full-time YouTuber. So what did I do? I invited my cousin over and we filmed the cinnamon challenge. Now I know this feels like it's extra information and you're like, bro, just put the fries in the bag. How do you make a meal? Get to the point. But trust me, it's worth it. It's a very important part of the story. So let's slap Subway Surfers right here, and now your attention span is back and I can continue the story. As you can imagine, I lost all of my friends. My videos were shared in every single group chat and beyond. But you know what? I said, fuck these guys, yeah! So I did exactly that, and I uploaded a total of 5 videos over that summer. But there was a problem. Summer doesn't last forever, and school started again. And that was rough. And I got so embarrassed that I eventually gave in. I deleted all of my YouTube videos. Fast forward a few years, I spent the next 4 summers locked away inside. And eventually, I decided I was gonna make some money. And I did what any 16-year-old would do, and I Googled how to make money online. And lo and behold, I discovered dropshipping. I failed miserably. Over the following years, I tried multiple other businesses, from eBay dropshipping to Amazon FBA to another Shopify store. By this point, I was 18 years old and I had failed every single online business I had ever tried. I remember thinking, it's either a scam or I'm an absolute donut. Until one fine day, my friend came up to me and he told me he was making $10,000 a month. Now I remember thinking, $10,000 a month doing what? And he said one word: YouTube. And I was like, but bro, I've never seen you on YouTube. What do you mean you make $10,000 a month off YouTube? And he was like, no, that's the thing. I make top 10 videos. Now he didn't want to tell me the name of his channel, obviously for privacy reasons, but that was enough. I remember going home and it clicked. I watched every single top 10 video on the platform. I downloaded a cracked version of Adobe Premiere Pro and I created my very first YouTube channel, Elevate. Now, I obviously knew nothing about monetizing on YouTube. So I had a genius idea. I was gonna make top 10 videos, but ditch the voiceover and ditch the script and just show the clips, aka a compilation channel. Thinking I was absolutely cooking, I just found an infinite money glitch. Until one day, I read YouTube's policies. Turns out you cannot monetize a compilation, which makes sense. Otherwise, you could just rip other people's videos and re-upload them. You need to critique them, add some editing, some voiceover, and transform it into a new piece of content. So I burned that channel and created a new channel, and I brainstormed how I was gonna create transformative YouTube videos. And that's when I came across Reddit videos, specifically this kind.
What's a rule that was implemented somewhere that massively backfired?
The year was 2020 and these videos were absolutely flying. Some channels were getting over 1 million views a day. And I remember doing the math, 1 million views. If YouTube pay $2 per 1,000 views, that's $2,000 a day? Best believe I am starting a Reddit channel. And by this point, COVID hit and we were in lockdown. So I had nothing to do but grind. And I made a promise to myself that I would do everything in my power to come out of lockdown with an online income. My channel was called Reddit Man and I uploaded 3 videos a week every single week. I also got pretty creative with the thumbnails. About 3 months in, I had gained over 680 subscribers, and I was getting the hang of it. That's until I came across something that crushed my dreams, and it was ironically a Reddit thread. Essentially, what they asked was if you can monetize these Reddit videos, and someone said, no, you can't. I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I seriously considered giving up. I had sunken hundreds of hours into this, and every single thing I tried just failed. I just felt like, okay, maybe it's just not for me. I'm just not an online business kind of guy. I was never the kid that found the gap in the market and resold sneakers. Maybe I'm just not that kind of guy. But I remembered my goal. I need to come out of lockdown with an online income. So I brainstormed again, and I came across this channel called Trend Spot. They were making compilations, but they were adding voiceover. Really basic voiceover too. It was essentially like a reaction channel, but without the face cam. I filtered by most popular, and I studied their format. I posted 2 videos a week, recording the voiceover myself. Again, with an accent, because I didn't want anybody to find me. It all started on October 9th, 2005, when she bought a scratch ticket, and eventually, hit 1,000 subscribers.
I just hit 1,000 subscribers. Fabio, in the future, I know you'll be looking back on this and enjoying it. Excited to grow and for what's to come. We're gonna make it.
Right, I need to change my t-shirt. Hold on, I'm gonna change my t-shirt. I changed my t-shirt. No more sweat patches. I was looking homeless. So, then a few months later, I woke up to this. I remember getting this rush of dopamine. Yes, it's happening. I felt like everything I'd ever worked for was finally about to pay off. It was a video about the most insane roller coasters, and it randomly went from 100 views per hour to 15,000 views per hour. And I remember doing the math. If I was monetized, that would be around $30 per hour, every single hour for 24 hours. Now, I wasn't monetized because to get monetized, you need 4,000 hours of watch time, which roughly equates to about 50,000 views and 1,000 subscribers. Now, I had hit the subscribers, but not the views yet. But with 15,000 views per hour, I was about to hit the view count in just a couple of hours. And I did. And instantly applied for monetization. Oh man, reliving this feels good. I literally vividly remember how good this felt. Now by this point, the video was no longer getting 15,000 views per hour, but it was still doing pretty well. And I remember my first day of being monetized, I went to the gym, I ate lunch out, and I just remember refreshing the analytics, thinking, I am making money right now. Now I still didn't fully believe it, but the next morning, I woke up to this. $218 in a day! This was the most money I had ever made, and I didn't even do anything! I went to the gym and I'm a Saudi prince. Now about a week went by of earning $100 to $200 a day, feeling like an absolute hotshot, until I received this email. Your channel is no longer eligible to monetize. See, I thought that since I'd now been accepted into the program, no one was gonna police my channel and re-review it every single day. So I started to cut corners. I wanted to make as much money as possible, as quick as possible. I had a short-term mindset. So I started to add less voiceover and more clips, and they were more like compilations than transformative pieces of content. And YouTube reviewed this and obviously demonetized my channel. I now needed to wait 30 days before I could reapply for monetization. And by this point, it was unfortunately time to go to university. I wasn't making anywhere near enough money to try and convince my parents to let me not go and do YouTube full time, but I had a plan. My plan was to make $6,000 a month, 3 months in a row, $18,000, and that should be enough to convince my parents to let me drop out of university. And if they're against it, it should be enough money to be self-sufficient and move out. So I went off to university in the UK and I grinded. I didn't go to a single online lecture. I just made YouTube videos. I'd now been re-accepted into the partner program and re-monetized, and I had my first full month of monetization, and I made $3,800. That's like a pretty good salary. I mean, I was a uni student, but I couldn't get complacent and I couldn't forget my plan. $6,000 a month, 3 months in a row, and drop out. So I doubled down. I decided to invest into my content, ditch the American accent and hire a real voice actor. And we were pumping out 2 to 3 videos a week every single week. And by December 2020, I did it. I had 2 videos that went mega viral. I remember I was getting 1 million views a day, and I closed off that month earning just under $70,000 in a single month. And that's when I flew back home and I broke the news to my parents. That's it, I'm dropping out. And it did not go down well. We had huge fights. They wouldn't even look or talk to me. And in 2021, I went all in. I hired my first ever video editor to help me out. That year, we crossed over 100,000 subscribers and closed off the year earning $370,000. Every video felt like a piece of digital real estate. It was insane. In 2022, I followed the formula, more and better. We closed the year off earning a whopping $547,000. And on exactly the 1st of January 2023, that first ever channel I had started in my bedroom hit $1 million. And I bought this Rolex watch to celebrate. No one cared. Now, on the 1st of January 2023, I was 21 years old. I didn't clickbait you. I hit a pre-tax net worth of $1 million at 20 because by that point, my investments went up and I started more channels which were making me money on the side. But nothing felt as good as seeing 1 million on that one channel. The channel I started in my bedroom, the channel I've worked so hard on. Since then, I've completely removed myself from the business and scaled up the team to over 10 employees, and I make about $60,000 to $70,000 a month. With that said, I am not special at all. I was just really insecure, had a chip on my shoulder, wanted to prove myself, and most importantly, I put in the work. Now let's get out there and let's f***ing get it!
Yeah. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive.